colorful pages. I'm sure you all are doing very well. And today I have with me a very special tutorial. Yes, I know you all are going to love this tutorial. Now this something which I am doing today is absolutely different. Different from whatever I have been doing earlier. Today I am doing embroidery on a very beautiful white cap. All the material which I will be using, I will be showing you in the video itself. That is why we should not waste any time. Let's get started. Let us begin and very interesting DIY, which is hand embroidery on this white cap. So this is a very old cap of mine and this was very plain, absolutely white, as you can see. I really wanted to do something nice on it so that I can make it wearable. For that, what I decided was to do a bit of hand embroidery on it. Now I'll make some flowers. For making flowers, I want to make few circles on it. Now circle making may be a difficult task for some, but to make that task easy, you can use some circular objects. I have selected this 10 rupee coin, this 5 rupee coin. Otherwise, the cap of this Fevicol bottle. You can use different kind of things available near you to make circles. I am showing you sample of some. So this will make the task of drawing the circle very easy. So different size of circle you have already observed. I have shown you from where you can make. So let me start from the very basic, a very simple design. I want to draw first the semicircle on half of the cap. For that I am just pressing the cap and I am keeping this 5 rupee coin over here, half down, half up. From this line you can see. Okay, and I will draw one semicircle over here. So I am using a 8B pencil to draw this semicircle. See, easy. Now I will make another small circle around it, just like this, to make it little more. When I will do embroidery, you will come to know this I have made specially for giving shades in this particular area. Now I would like to make some petals in this. For making the petals, very simple step I will take. So this will be my first petal, like this. Then I will draw the second one. So very easy technique, and you can just straighten the cap so that sketching becomes easy. And this is the next. See, now let's do it this side also. And here there is less space, so only half of the petal will come. So that is why I will make only half the petal here. See how easy it is to draw. Isn't it very easy? Now I'll make some more flowers over here on the side. For that I think I should select this side of the cap. I want now small flowers. So let me make one small over here flower. For that I will make a small circle here, like this, and this same circle I will make this side also. Just making the task easy for all of you. See, so I got two circles over here and I've got the half of the flower. You can see now. I'll open the cap and see now how this looks.
Okay, now slowly I will keep on adding designs on it, because I'd like to make some leaves and I'd like to make some buds over here. See, very easily. Let's go to the other side. Just with your hand, give it a nice shape. Both the sides done. Yes, and gradually I'll keep on adding more elements, more design to this same design to give it a nice finished look. But for now I am going to start doing embroidery on this pattern only. Slowly I will keep on adding more design to the same cap. So on this cap, the center part of this flower, big flower which I have made, I want to do some more shading on it. Earlier I thought I will do only 2 shades, so I made 2 semicircles. Now I think I'll do one more shade. For that I am drawing one more semicircle. Now in all I have 3 semicircles over here, and I will go shade wise. That is, I will start with this light yellow color, followed by the this little dark brown color, and then followed by the darkest brown color. So it will give a very beautiful effect to my center pollen part of the flower. Starting, I will do with the light color, which I am using all 6 ply of it, the anchor thread I am using, and you can see that on the long end I have one single long end, I have made a knot over here, right? And I am going to start with the node stitch first. So I am going to take out the thread right from under the cloth. That is, you have to see first side, because this cap is stitched from inside. You will have to see that from where you are taking out the thread. So like this, I have taken out the thread from, trying to take out, because from under the cap also I need to do some adjustments. So that is why, yeah, I got the right place now. So here is the place from where I have taken out the first thread, like this. And I am doing a simple node stitch here. Nothing you have to do, just hold your thread with your left hand, bend your needle towards it, and 1 and 2 wraps. So you give 2 wraps, and very close to the area from where you have taken out the thread, you have to put it back like this. Just remember not to leave the thread from your left hand thumb, and you need to just pull it downwards. Very nice, beautiful and simple stitch. This is node stitch, like this. See, you got the first node here, and the second node will be very next, close to it. So same process, take the needle out like this, keep your cap down, hold with your left hand the thread, and with the right hand just wrap the thread twice on the needle and put it back right very close from where you have taken it out. But in this process, remember not to leave this thread from your left hand, and gradually you need to pull the thread down like this. So this hole I will do with this color thread, followed by this outer circle. This circle I will do with this color thread, and the outermost circle, that is this circle, I will be doing with this dark brown thread with the same stitch, that is the node stitch. Like this, very beautifully I have completed the node stitch in this particular area. Now I will tell you how I close the embroidery. So one particular node has been finished here and my thread is still hanging around over this place of the cap, as you can see. From here only I am going to make a small knot, and the process is very simple, that from any nearby thread you can just pass your needle through whichever area is closer. Yes, this area is a bit tricky to do, but don't get scared about this. Only this area will be a bit tricky because this area is actually a joint of this cap, as you can see. Yes, so this area will be a bit difficult for you to do, but I know it can be done. It's not impossible. So like this, make a small hoop and make a small knot over this place and repeat the knot once again so that your knot, your embroidery is firm. So like this, take out the needle from a nearby area, nearby thread. Then you get this kind of hoop. In this kind of loop you are going to pass your needle through again like this, and when you are going to pull it, you will get a knot here. So just make the knot, and then with the help of a scissor you can just cut this, and you can see how beautiful this center pollen area is there. Now I am going to use this thread to make this circle, followed by this dark brown thread to make this circle, and the process is absolutely same. The one which I have used here, that is the node stitch. The center portion of the flower is absolutely complete now, and you can see the gradient effect which is beautifully coming here in the pollen area. Now let us quickly start with the petals. Petals, you can see I have already made these heart shaped petals. I have divided from the center, and one more division I will do roughly in between all these petals like this. Just roughly, you need not be very precise doing all that, because later on you already need to do it with the help of the thread. So like this, just a rough idea of where you can obtain the straight line, where and how. I am using this beautiful turquoise, light turquoise color thread now for this flower, and I am using all these strings, that is the 6 ply, the entire anchor string for that, and one, that is the longer end, I have made the knot, and the shorter end is absolutely free, you can see from here. So single knot on the longer end of the thread. Now just we are going to do the satin stitch here, which is absolutely easy, and I am starting from the line which I have made like this. So like this, take out the thread from under the cloth and just keep it to the line, and you need to now put it back inside. Satin stitch is a filler stitch. I just want to fill the flower, so that is why I am using this satin stitch over the petal area. So this process you will keep on repeating like this. See, just take out from one end and put it back down under the cloth from the other end. So this is absolutely very simple stitch. You just need to follow the outline of the flower, the petal, nothing else. See, like this you can make straight stitches, and in the same way you will fill the entire petal. See how simple, very simple, very easy stitch, this satin stitches. See, just follow the outline of the petal which you have sketched, nothing else. Yes, one thing also keep in mind, that is the area I mean to say. See, this curve is bigger than this curve. So what do you do when you are doing the embroidery? Take new spot from here like this. You can observe this is a new spot from where I have taken out the thread, and when you are putting it this side, which is near the pollen area, you can use once or twice the same spot which you have used previously. So if you will see, I'll give you a closer look that I will put my needle back in the old spot only, like this. So if you're going to do it in this way, then your curve will come nice. Okay, the shape of the petal is going to come nice. So let me do another last curve, that is the last embroidery stitch over here, which is very close to the this flap of the cap, so it might take a bit time to do, but the result will be amazing, and definitely you are going to love this cap, because this is one very beautiful handmade product which you are making. Now see, after putting the needle back, from here I am taking out from the other half of the petal. So in this way you are going to finish from here till this end, the last petal over here. I have finished the center portion of this cap with this beautiful vibrant color looking flower, and now I will start making the two flowers which are on the either side. For this, what I am doing, that this big circle is there, I will just try to divide this circle into few parts like this. So I have made a plus which is followed by one cross, and I got this center point over here. Now here I will make another some small circle. I want to make the pollen in this area, so that is why I made this very small circle in this place. And I will do the node stitch which I have used here to make the pollen area over here, and I will use this beautiful turquoise color thread for doing this place. And already I have taught how to do this, but in this place I will teach you once again, because here the circle is small, so when we take the thread over the needle like this, we will take only once. I hope you remember that in this place we have taken twice, but since here the circle is very small, we are going to take the thread only once over the needle, and then we will put the needle under the fabric like this. So you can see the difference. This node seems to be bigger and this node seems to be smaller. Only this difference is there. And first we are going to encircle the outer layer of the circle, followed by filling it inside. So inside filling I will do with the light color, this color thread, and same only once I am going to circle the needle with the thread. After finishing the center portion of both these flowers, now I am ready to start with the petals, for which I am using this beautiful color thread. And again I have made the knot on only one edge of the thread. You can see the other smaller end of the thread is absolutely free without a knot. Now right here I am going to do a lazy daisy stitch on this flower to make a petal. Now lazy daisy stitch is a very simple stitch. Just take out the needle from under the cloth and hold the thread with your left hand thumb. Those who like to work with the other hand can hold the thread with the right hand. Always you have to hold the thread with the thumb which is free. So here in that case my left hand is free, so I am going to use my left hand thumb to hold the thread. And from where you have taken out the thread, there only put the thread back and take it out from the outer circle. This is the outer circle. So from here I am putting it from the place where I have taken out the thread, and I am taking out the needle from the circle. I have already made a mark, if you have noticed. Over there only I am taking the thread, and when I am pulling the thread, it should be clear that the thread which you are holding with your left hand should be under the needle. So like this, beautiful lazy daisy stitch can be seen. Now you have to put the thread down inside. So when you are putting the thread down, make sure that this is the hoop which you have created. So your thread should be outside the hoop, just near to the hoop but outside this hoop, like this. So you need to put your thread inside. See how easy this is. Now again check out the thread from the other mark. So my next mark is over here. So I am taking out my thread from here, and I will hold the thread with my left hand thumb, put my needle again back to the place from where I have taken out the thread, and take it out on the circle itself, like this. While doing so, make sure that the thread is under the needle like this, and you need to pull. Like this. You can just like this, see. So you got another beautiful petal. Now when you have made two petals, the next petal can be made right in between these two petals. So number 1 and number 2, just in between these two petals I can make another one petal. It is always better to do like this. You must be thinking why I am doing like this. That is because the petals are going to come in order, in an ordinary manner. Otherwise the shape of the flower may go haywire. So if you will hold like this, and the same process you are following, put the needle in and take out right on the circle in between these two, you are making the third petal. The process is absolutely same, only in this way your work will become little easy and also beautiful. See, you're going to put the needle down and see. Now in a very nice shape these petals are coming. So this is a very easy way to make flower. Now I'll come up to the next line. So after making the line only I will make in the center. See, like this. On the next line I am making. Same process doesn't change, the method doesn't change. And if the string gets tangled anywhere, you can just clear your tangle and then move ahead. Never pull your thread harsh. And now I will do in between. See, now the in between these two I am going to make the another petal like this. Hold it, and as I said, the same process I am following. And here I made another petal. See, very easy method of making flower with lazy daisy stitch. Now see how nice the petals are coming. Okay, now we'll complete this and this flower with the same method. So after finishing these two flowers on the side, now I will add a little bit of beautiful pink color on these two side flowers. For this again I am using one single string of anchor thread, and on the longer end I have made a knot, small knot like this. What I am doing right now is that in between these stitches, the lazy daisy which I have made, I am just going to take out my needle and add a little twist of pink. So like this, just taking out the needle and putting it back down in a straight line. Nothing special I am doing over here, just giving it a bit of brightness in the flower. So just carefully take out your thread like this and put it back in a straight line inside the cloth. So it's going to give you a bit of tint in the flower. See how nice this style of flower is looking. Very simple and also very beautiful. See, like this, just a bit of baby pink color is added in this flower. So the same I am going to do in this flower, and the same I am going to do in this side flower also. So you can see that I have finished making this beautiful flower here, and now I am ready to make the leaf for all of you. For making the leaf, I am using this beautiful vibrant green color thread, and I have taken in my needle this thread, and the longer end of the thread I have made a knot, as you can see here. So this longer end of the thread, it has a knot, and the shorter end is free. Now this leaf, when you have to make, please make sure that the leaf should be pointing towards yourself. See, the end of the leaf is in front, opposite direction, and the tip of the leaf is pointing towards your own self. Now just with the help of pencil, divide the leaf into two parts like this. So like this, if you divide, it will be easy for you to do embroidery on it. So once you have divided the leaf into half, just take out the thread from the exact tip of the leaf like this. So take out your thread like this, and half of this leaf, see, you have divided the leaf from the center like this vertically. Now go diagonally also. So around half, that is this spot which you can see right here, you have to put your needle back inside the cloth, and you are going to pull the thread like this. Now actually you need to form a V shape here. So how to form a V shape? See, take out the needle from just next to the thread, the first stitch which you have done here. Okay, take it out like this. Now hold it with your left hand, see, and put your needle just opposite to here, the other side of the thread, and take out from the center, very close, very close to this point where you have put the thread inside earlier. So very close to here, you take out your thread and you just need to pull it. Once you are going to pull, it is just like lazy daisy stitch. If you will clearly see, it just works like lazy daisy, similar to lazy daisy stitch. Now you pull this thread nicely, and what you have to do, just outside this, you have to put your needle back again inside the cap, inside the cloth. So now see how nice and beautiful the tip of the leaf is looking now. Again the same step you have to do. Take out the needle from the cloth and follow the outer shape also. Okay, follow the outer shape of the leaf like this. Hold this with your left hand like this. Go to the right hand side following the shape of the needle, and just right there in the center take out the needle. When you are taking out the needle, please see that the thread is under the needle. That is a very important point which should not be missed in any case. And then just very softly pull your thread. So once you pull your thread out, what you have to do, the next step is putting this needle where outside this thread like this under the cloth, and just pull it from down. See, isn't it very simple way of making a leaf? Now same process again, left hand side, take out the needle and hold the thread with your left hand thumb. Go to the right hand side, put your needle in, take out right from the center, very close to the previous one, okay, and pull your thread like this, and you have to put your thread back in the center again, outside the thread from where you have pulled, like this. Now one more stitch only I need to complete this leaf, because it's almost looking complete. So one more stitch again I am doing. Take out the needle from the center and you have to pull it. So once you pull the thread, what you have to do, put the thread outside right in the center, and again pull it. See, now see how easy and beautiful leaf, right, you have got here. This is really very easy to do. Now what I am doing, I want to make this stem also along with this. For this stem I am using back stitch, so I am not cutting the thread. What I am doing is the same thread I am using, and I am taking out the thread on this stem line, and if you have observed, I have left this portion blank, okay, little ahead I have taken out. This is back stitch, so we go in front, then we go back like this, and then again we have to go little in front. Again we have to go back like this. See, this is the reason it is called the back stitch. You move in front and then you go back. See, and I can do it like this also, and sometimes I like to do it in shortcut, which is like this. So that makes the work a little more faster. See, just one and the same thing, there is no changes to it, only little witty I want to be here to complete this be a little faster. See, just one and the same thing. So go back, and at the same time you can take out your needle from a bit ahead. So if you get this kind of knot in between, there is no need to pull the thread or be scared. You can just untangle it and you can again finish your work. So this is the last stitch for this stem. See how neat it is coming, and then go back down again. So once you are down here, what you can do is you can take out your needle from this area, that is another leaf, and you can continue making this leaf just like you made the previous one, like this. Same you are making all the leaves here. All the leaves are also completed, and now I will teach you how to make these small tiny beautiful pink rose. Now this one rose I will make here for all of you. Now this rose is a very simple flower which we are making. It's a woven rose. So just make a circle like this and divide the circle into 3 parts, 3 blocks. You can see I have done here just a small circle and divide the circle into 3 parts. Now making this flower is done with the pink color anchor thread, and the same one long end of the thread I have made a knot. So just take out the thread from any one line you feel like to, and you have to put it in the center like this, right in the center. Then In the same way you have to do all the lines over here. So like this, the second line I am doing, and followed by the third line. Only 3 lines we have to make here. Now this flower I called 1 minute flower. Why I call it 1 minute flower? Because it's really very simple, very easy, and you will finish it. Actually you will finish it less than 1 minute. So this is one of my favorite flower when it comes to make many small tiny ones. And now see, after making all these 3 lines here, I will take out in between any of these 3 lines. So in between like this, make sure when you are taking out this thread, it should not cross any of these old threads. So it has to be right in between. You can see, I will just separate and show you. Okay, now what you have to do, it is a woven stitch, so you have to take any one. It is better to use the back side of the needle now. So just do not go down under the cloth, under the thread only you have to go. So just with the back side of the needle, pass your needle from any one nearby thread and leave one and pass through another one. So it is one, and then this one I have left and I am passing through this one. So it is only leave one and pass through one. You will see how easily you are going to get one nice and beautiful flower over here. See, now this one I have passed, this one I am leaving and passing the needle through this thread. Extremely simple. This is called a woven rose stitch. It's woven because we are weaving. See, just keep on setting the flower with your thumb as you are seeing I am doing. Pass one and leave one. See, just set the flower with the help of your thumb. See how easy, very easy. Always remember, whenever you are doing this stitch, the lines which you made in the starting has to be in odd numbers. So if they are in odd numbers, your flower will come very nice. It should never be in even number. You can make 3 according to the size of the flower. You can select the number of line. You can make 3, you can make 5, you can make 7, you can make 9, but just be sure that you are not making these lines in odd even numbers. Always use odd numbers. This way, see, with the hand only keep on setting your flower, and we are about to finish this beautiful flower. See, done. And what now? Now you can just straighten your needle. Now this pointed side, put it under the cloth. See, now under the cloth, and you are going to pull it. So when you are going to be pulling it, please hold the thread, the flower from here, because sometimes you pull it so hard that the flower will get this shape. This shape is going to get spoiled. So you need to hold your flower like this, then turn around the cap, and you have to make a knot. Make this flower like this, complete by giving it a knot at the back. When I am making a knot, please notice with this finger and the thumb I am using to press, because if I pull hard like this, the thread, the flower in front is going to spoil. So when I am pulling the thread in the front to make a knot, I am holding the flower with my thumb and finger very hard like this. Once more, just pass the needle through any nearby thread and you need to simply cut it. And here it goes. You can see all these beautiful pink flowers are ready here. Isn't it pretty? Now let us start with the leaves. We'll start with these small leaves first. I have taken this light brown color thread for this leaf, and simply First I will do the back stitch over here like this. I have taken out my needle little ahead. I will go back like this and I will move forward and then again I will go back. That is why the name of the stitch is back stitch. I can do it in shortcut, which is like this. See, this is another method of doing the back stitch quickly. I don't want too much, just little over here. Okay, so this is done. I'll put the thread down and I will take it out again here down this place. Okay, now this place I'm going to make again lazy daisy. You remember I taught you lazy daisy stitch in this flower. So just hold your thread with your left hand thumb and like this take out the needle. See that the thread is under the needle always. See, small tiny leaf like structure you can make with the help of lazy daisy stitch. So we are going to do both the sides. So one left and the other we are going to make on the right hand side like this. So one left and one right, this we are going to do with the help of lazy daisy. See, this is really easy. See how pretty and easy. Now like this I will complete this entire leaf. You can see already this cap is looking very beautiful now, and I am going to teach you how I made these leaves. You can see these small light brown, dark brown leaves. I am going to teach you. I have left one leaf to show you how I have made it. So this one is really very simple. I have just sketched roughly the shape of a leaf like this, and then you divide it into half. Okay, now after dividing into half, for reference sake, just for starting, since I think the beginners will see it and they'd like to see how it is made easily. So just for one small trick we are going to follow that. Now that small trick is just making one line like this diagonally. So if you are going to make one line like this diagonally, you will be feeling very easy to do the stitch like this, like this, like this on both the sides. It will become very easy for you to follow this diagonal line. For this I am using this dark brown colored thread, okay, and one string I am using, and on the longer end I have made one knot. Simply what I am doing is just taking out from first this any side one line which I have made. So I will start from this side. I have kept in all the leaves this, that is the right hand side dark. So same I am going to follow in this leaf also. So this is satin stitch which I am going to do diagonally. Just hold your cap in a position which is convenient to you, and see, you have made the line like this. So just keep your thread on the line and see that is it coming okay or not. So I have checked like this, so it's coming quite perfect. What I will do, I will put my needle like this in the center here first. So this is how I am going to start this. See, this is the first stitch over here. Now what I will do, I will take out my needle from the very close to the first stitch, and now in the same diagonal position I am going to put my needle, see, like this. I am going to put my needle back. So if we start with the diagonal which we have sketched, the entire stitch will come very easy to us. And take out the needle again and then put it back like this. Same, you just check the position, keep your thread like this, and then you check the position and put your needle over the spot. If you feel difficult doing this, then the way you have sketched the first diagonal line, you can sketch few more diagonal lines to make your embroidery bit easy for you. Just I want to correct this area. See, now it's looking better. Very easy process this is. See, and in this really very hot summer, it is very good to style yourself and be cool with this self embroidered, hand embroidered cap. So like this, when we have finished the lower area of the leaf, we will take out the needle for doing the embroidery on the upper area. See, like this I have taken out. And now you can check once. See, keep your thread like this and see whether it is okay or not. So I am quite satisfied with this. So now what I am doing, I am doing a trick. So I'll just take out my needle directly from here like this. So this is another easy way of doing. Whatever you find easy, I have taught now both the ways to do it. Whatever you feel easy, you follow that trick. There is nothing right and wrong in it. Is in this process, both the process are absolutely fine. Only see what is convenient to you, what you can do easily. After completing this from the dark thread, I am going to do it from the light brown thread. See, so now this area is very thin, very narrow, very delicate. What I'll do, I will follow the old process of doing satin stitch, which I had followed earlier. That is taking out from one side and then putting it back on the other side. Very, very beautiful embroidery, and very unique work it will be. So anyone who will see you wearing this kind of cap will be amazed, surprised to see how creative you are. And everything cannot be bought from market, Self-made things, self-created things are unique. Market-made things are in abundance. They are made in abundance. So what happens that what you are wearing, you should never consider that you are wearing something unique in it. Yes, of course, if it is self-made, handmade, then you are wearing a unique thing. So like this you finish from here, and the back side you need to make a knot that you already know now. By now I have shown you many times how to make a knot, and then just from nearby thread you can just take it out once, and you need to cut this. Yes, okay. So like this, see, this half side of the leaf is done with dark brown, and for the other half I am using this color thread to complete the other half of the leaf. And the process of doing this is absolutely the same as we have done with the dark brown color. Now I am going to teach you how to make these small tiny dots which I have made all around, just to give a nice effect on this area, to make this flower a bit dominant, and to scatter some more color around the front portion of the cap. Now this also is absolutely easy. This is the same stitch which we have done over here, which is the node stitch, and I'll just tell you one small sample of it so that it is clear in your mind how to do this. So just take out your needle from the under the cloth like this, and I'm using the pink color for doing this, and take the needle, keep it towards down, take one round, hold the round of the thread with your finger and put it right back from where you have taken out the thread. So you can do it very easily like this. Keep on holding the thread with your left hand. That is the main thing. When you are doing this stitch, the main thing is holding the thread with your left hand. If you will leave the thread, your embroidery is going to get spoiled. So always remember this. Till very last, try to hold the thread. And you are going to make few more just like this over here. In this place, make them close to each other. While you are going outside the cap, make them a bit far from each other. So this place, make it dense like this, and when you are going far, you can make few of these pink knot stitches. See how simple this is. Just take out your thread, hold your needle, keep it towards down, wrap the thread once and then put it back from where you have taken out. From where you have taken out or very close to that, okay? It will not make much difference. So there is no need to be scared that you are not getting the same point from where you have taken out the thread. It can be close to each other also. The beautiful pink dots which you can see here and there, now I have completed it all over the cap in the front design, absolutely very close to the design itself. Now I want to add this kind of turquoise color on these pink flower. You can see I have already added them here on these side roses, but I'll add on these two roses and I will show you that also. This entire dot is again the same which you have learned, that is the node stitch, but just trying to show you how we can do it inside the flower after the flower is complete. So just take out the thread from the center of the rose and just again three times I have now wrapped it on my needle, and there only I am going to put this back inside. This will take a bit of effort, but then no need to be scared. It is going to take a little effort doing this because 3 times I have wrapped it, and also because the rose was also complete. We could have done both the ways. You could have done it before you start making the rose, and because it is only one dot, so I don't mind it making after completing the rose also. Let's quickly do the next one. So just take out the needle from the center of the flower, center of the rose like this, and then you can just take a wrap. Just hold your needle like this down and take 3 wraps like this, and then you can put the needle right back again in the center itself and pull it gently. Also remember, when you are pulling it, do not leave the thread which you are holding from your left hand. Always keep it safe and till the last, and then you pull it. Now see how beautiful the cap is looking, and it is absolutely complete now. Only I have to cut the thread from the base And see the vibrant color and the beautiful design which is there in front of you.
I'm sure you all have enjoyed making of this cap with me. The very simple embroideries use the absolutely simple stitches, your lazy daisy stitch, so much use of the note stitch and your satin stitch, a little bit of stitch which we have done on the leaves must have made a special place in your heart. I think it is very important for everyone to have a cap like this to make your summers very cool. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Stay tuned for more creative videos. Stay happy, stay healthy and keep learning always.